Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from August 4th up to 10th of August. And this is for you coming from Scorpio. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Let's go with Sunday, the 4th of August. And Sunday, the 4th of August, is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon period for you. Things are going to go extremely well. So go and get what you want, meet whom you want, ask the favors that you want. Unexpected good luck is also waiting. And so, the busier you are, the more in contact you are, the more you ask favors, the more you will get the help, and you'll become a very lucky person. Evening and nightfall turns the opposite. That's how a day can change. And when a day changes for the opposite, the disappointment will wait for you in the evening nightfall period. So all the hopes will be dashed in the sense that you will be disappointed in one way or another. So what's happening? I'm already telling you that the evening nightfall will be bad. So you can prepare yourself. You can judge for yourself what to do or what not to do. Which are the people you want to be with, which are the people you don't want to be with. So it's a preparation that I do for you. And if you follow this preparation, you will see that you can minimize the negativities of the evening nightfall by just avoiding people or avoiding circumstances which are going to turn bad. Monday, the 5th of August, is a very lucky morning and afternoon period for you. And at your place of work and in business, your communications, your marketing sense, your ability to sway people will all be seen. And on your feet, you'll be a very clever person to get ideas instantly and to be able to make people think your way. And also, your marketing skills, whether in job, whether in business, are going to be extraordinary. So you have to concentrate on which area you want to improve yourself and go for it, and you'll manage it very nicely. The planets of money are also there, so you can get a good deal going for yourself, whether for the job, the business, whether in any kind of dealings. Evening and nightfall, I'm not very happy. I rather you don't go out because there are planets there who want to treat you very badly. So they'll put you in the company of people which are not good. And is it too much drinking or too much other bad habits? And you can have accidents as well on top of it. And your good planets can turn to become very argumentative in the evening nightfall session. And so things can go wrong as the evening moves to the night time. So go home early if you have to be out. And if you don't have to be out, stay home because the less you go out, the more minimized will be your exposure to risk. Tuesday, the 6th of August, is a very tough morning and afternoon for you. Well, it's not a question of hopelessness, it's to become aware that whether in the office, whether in the business, whether at home, wherever you are, don't look for trouble, whether verbally, whether emotionally, whether physically. Just tell yourself that you need to be extraordinarily careful. And when you do that, you minimize the exposure of risk of these planets. And they don't have the space to do much against you. And you will quieten them down that way. Don't be too expectant in the morning, afternoon. Don't expect too much, and you won't be very disappointed. But you can be blamed for something or another from what I can see. So you have to look after your responsibilities and concentrate on that. Evening nightfall turns wonderful for you. Now the long-term planets are there, and these long-term planets will slowly work hour after hour for the evening and nightfall to get you what you want. So you need to be patient with these long-term planets. Things will work out for you one way or another with whoever you are, the people you work with, the people you do business with that romance partner or your family members, and the bonding will take place and things will just improve hour by hour, and you'll be rewarded in some way or another. Wednesday, the 7th of August, don't share your personal secrets to anybody where you work or do business with. It can be used against you. Drive very carefully, accidents are seen. You don't want to go into the sea, definitely accidents are there. and you want to be a person to stay away from people who have the secretiveness about them. So once you join the secretive group, you'll be part of it, and that the trouble will start. You will be identified as a troublemaker. So just concentrate on the job or even business, lie low. You don't want to believe people who promise you the earth. Evening and nightfall turns wonderful. So you see your days are changing very dramatically. Evening and nightfall, you're just very, very lucky. And when you're very, very lucky, whatever you want, you will get with these planets. And even some of these planets are so determined to get you what you want in the evening nightfall session that they will just go make you grab whatever you want and you'll get it. May not look good. So try to take the soft approach with these planets of evening nightfall. And you will see you'll still get what you want, but very nicely and gracefully. So the planets are there in the evening nightfall to give you what you want. You can't have everything under the sun. So you tell yourself, whatever you want, systematically go after it. Go and meet the company that can help you. Thursday, the 8th of August, is a very good morning and afternoon. Planets are going slow, but that's because they are long term planets. And they take their time to develop hour by hour, morning and afternoon, to make it better and better for you, whether in job, whether in business, whether waiting for that news from that romance you're so much wanting to have, or whether in your family areas, hour by hour, the solutions come, the possibilities, good ones come, the chances of getting very good news comes. And so even in business, be a little bit patient and project your views and make them long-term views. Evening and nightfall, there's a planet, there are few planets there, but most of them are about your ego. So you got very egoistic now, and you got people will think you're very proud and arrogant. And so you want to isolate yourself by being the person who is very special. Don't do anything about that. Try to be, no need to be humble. Just be a person who can attend to the needs of others. And you will see that the friendliness will be much, much better for the evening nightfall. Otherwise, hour by hour, you're not going to get what you want, and you're also not going to be very happy. Friday, the 9th of August, morning and afternoon is a wonderful time for you to show off your capabilities, whether in job, whether in business, whether anywhere. Have lunch with somebody very important in your way, whoever can help you, and you will see that the dividends will be there. And show off your expertise, show off your brilliance, and talk to the people who matter. That's very important in the morning, afternoon, and you will see that the benefits you get are wonderful. Now we will talk about the evening nightfall of this Friday the 9th. It turns the opposite. Your days are swinging from the bad to the good. So with a wonderful morning, afternoon, the evening nightfall starts. Now these evening planets, from what I see, are not just appearing in the evening nightfall. Some of them are there in the morning, afternoon, and they are very emotional planets. So you may get some disappointing news which may be repairable in the morning, afternoon, but in the evening, nightfall, things get worse. So you're going to be disappointed for something or another, whether you are with the people you work with, the business people, whether you are with a romance partner that you managed to get, whether you are with your family. Be very careful. Don't show your temper. Don't be aggressive. Don't be pushy. And you'll be able to quieten many of these planets down in the evening nightfall. Some disappointment must come, but let it be coming on a very low level. Saturday, the 10th of August, and this is a day in the morning, afternoon, that again your ego problems are seen. You are not a very happy person. So you want control, you want to dominate, you want your ego to be satisfied that you get your way. It's all negative planets. That's how they make you behave. So, having heard it from me, do the opposite. Be the most flexible, be the most supportive and appreciative. Be the person who's willing to do anything for anybody. You will just shock these planets and they'll be quiet, and then you can figure out a better and better way to make your morning, afternoon better. I like your evening nightfall very much. Many business planets are there. So whether you're out with your loved ones or your family members or the romance people, try to mix business and pleasure. And you will see that mixing with business people is going to be profitable and give you some kind of good advantage, like a reward of some kind. So that's your week for you. Now, I have a 90-minute session, and in that 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years. And that's going to be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. Your palms are very special. Nobody can ever have palms like yours. And so, with all this information, I will talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life. And I'll be able to let you know how to make the best out of it. There's so many ways from the universe. I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions and on and on. So much good news. I'll give you your lucky personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms especially. Your palms will show whether you have the lottery luck in the first place. And I'll show you how to get into the supernatural view. There is a supernatural guide in us, each of us. It's a question of how do we get that and use that energy for ourselves. And so, with all that information, well, you might just get your next 7, 8, or 9 years perfectly under your control. So send me that email address at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I will definitely reply to you. And we'll get it on. And this session will cost you USD $50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years. How cheap is that? Well, until then, thank you and goodbye.